The police association sanctioned it. When I was invited to speak to them, the president of the association absented himself because it wasn't important to be there, you know. So what you do is you get permission to do these things, but you don't get a connection to it, which means you're on your own. That's what it means. And it means like people like me and Sue sitting up the back there who probably thought he did nothing, who actually arranged my shifts and made it possible for me to do the research was very important. Scott Wheeler, who was at the Rocks Police Station, this is like in 1997, and I remember these people who said to me, you need to know they think you're a spy. And that was because someone had managed to find a little cassette tape in my folder and thought that I was taping people. So once he told me that everyone thought I was a spy, I could actually run around and say, well, I'm not a spy. Now, whether people believe me or not, who knows? But that was the beginning of it. The end of it was I was listed as an extreme risk to the organisation, which is hilarious. I was writing a document to help them make reform Petersham, where I've moved from, and drafts until I realised she really couldn't be asked anymore because she had 2 very small children. So she's aware of the struggle.
Has the police academy got copies of your book?
I don't know. I do speak to Greg more occasionally, but he's certainly friendly, and I've sent them. I mean, you can send information and say it's available. It is expensive, but I mean, I don't know where the police department's economy is. Actually, it couldn't be really, because I think they're spending a lot of money in some other areas. Probably arresting people. Sorry, Lizzie.
You talked about believing in being committed to long-term strategic change.
Yes.
How would that be brought about?
Look, I think actually it's very simple, believe it or not. And I'm proud of myself in that over time I've had very good guidance, which has led me to have a faith in an organisation called the New South Wales Police Force, New South Wales Police Service, New South Wales Police People. And I will actually read a dedication. If I get distressed, I can blame it on post-traumatic stress or something. Claim it. Here we go. Finally, this book is dedicated to, and I will probably cry, so it'll be time to end it then. All my operational police colleagues who hope that this work, sorry, I will get distressed, would lead to an improvement in future policing leadership practice. Sorry. I'm distressed because I actually did this work, and some of my colleagues would say, will it make a difference? Will this change things? And I don't know that it will.
It remains for me to wind things up now. So perhaps you probably agree with me that there was a very compelling talk that Jan gave. I'm particularly touched by the combination of the human being there, understanding the problem and dealing with it, and the toll that it's taken is clear.
Pride for effect.
Exactly, you know. At the same time, there's this conflicting issue of the loyalty to the organisation. So we haven't got a whinging cop here. We've got a person with their loyalty to their colleagues and the service and so on. And the sort of third part of the triangle is the scholarship that went into the book. So I think we've got a bit of a sort of we've got 3 things here, and all the dots have been joined up in a very compelling and convincing way. So I think this has been a very, very good launch, and I really I'm very happy to have been here. Now, I have another duty, which is to mention that Jan has also written a memoir called The Blue Door, about policing and so on. We had a bit of a discussion yesterday about what the Blue Door meant, and now I understand what it means. Do you want to say anything about it?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, why don't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can cry again while I talk about the memoir. Hopefully there's no media here and they can just write you. Police woman cried over her time in the New South Wales Police. And actually that brings me back to Lizzie's question, is that we concentrate on the individual, and I'm actually trying to say that I want people to concentrate on the organisation. So everybody in it, I want to have an organisational commitment and not an individual commitment. So I finally got you to answering your question. Is the memoir is drafted. It has taken a long time, and just wondering whether I use the grammatically correct verb. Maybe now's not the time. And there's 6 chapters or 7, and each one's a door. And so we have a blue door, which is the police door. We have a green door, which is the beginning of the journey. We have a black door, which of course would reflect some of the difficulties of police work and personal time that resulted in hospitalisations. And then I think there's this nice sort of rainbow orange or golden coloured door. And it did make me think when Stuart Campbell said that this book had a bit of a sad ending, in that I'm saying that there's not a lot of change. I do actually offer some reasons why there could be. Is that the memoir is aimed at actually showing a really positive end. I have read a lot of memoirs, and I am sometimes disappointed that the person is still in therapy at the end. And I do appreciate that they get somewhere, but I'm very, very urgent that my memoir will say, well, you know, it's been a very interesting journey, and now I'm 50 and retired in a very nice place and having a nice life. Well, retired from the police, now teaching. And so the memoir is orientated around it not being a circle, but it actually being an adventure that can only go forward. Thanks.
Gleebooks, and just show your thanks and appreciation for a very fine colleague and a very good author. Thanks so much.
I think I say it Mustafa, Mustafa, down on the left, and it's a banquet dinner, lots of horses and belly bands, really good fun. Seriously, if anyone wants to join us, it's not a select group, it's for anyone who'd like to come along, you're most welcome. I have made a booking, and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
So there's, have we finished lining these? Are we done? I think they're put it away. Can we buy one? Please, relax. Oh, okay. Yes, there is a lady if you want to buy.
Oh, it's still filming. That went well,
That was well done on Cormac. That was a real good touch. Oh, thank you. Nicely done. Oh, very good. It's a sort of low-key, spontaneous, warm. And they're not often warm, are they? No, I know. It's just London, New York, and Sydney, so they're a sort of set of three. Really? Yeah. And they stand out even in policing, different cultural differences, and resident corruption. Anyway, it's really enjoyable. I think that's
No, I didn't explain that at all. Jan never gave that impression either. Figured out how we know each other.
I didn't tell people well done.